I gave myself 3 days to make a short film, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly why I've made it and how I've made it. The original idea of the movie was just to do a car scene. There wasn't supposed to be any ballet dancing or any boxing. The idea was just to get a beautiful couple that would dress nice and that would drive this like vintage car, kind of like in a James Bond movie with this kind of old money vibe. I just wanted to show the passion of a couple with some beautiful music driving an old car. That was the vibe, that was supposed to be very simple. Then one day, I was messaging girls on Instagram, to play in that, car video. And I came across Salome. And when I was scrolling on her Instagram, I realized that she could dance ballet. And I was like, that's interesting. So I was like, why not include some ballet shots, Ballet and cars, that kind of goes well together. And then I thought about it and I was like, wait a minute, but why not also do some boxing? I can do boxing. Really like the contrast between, the masculinity of boxing. Boxing is something really rough and intense, and ballet is more about elegance and being delicate, And I really like the contrast between both.
We should inverse it. I do ballet, you do boxing. Let's go.
Let's try.
Was to do what slightly?
A little bit, just so we can see there's a bit of space on top of the head.
How do you like driving the car so far?
It's weird. It's like it's like a workout to move the wheel because it's just so big.
So the first day of shooting went pretty well. The biggest difficulty was drone shots, because basically I was driving that old car from the 1950s, and meanwhile I had a car behind me following me with the drone pilots and all the videographers, and the drone pilot was flying the drone from that car, trying not to crash the drone, which he did, by the way. So this whole setup was pretty tricky, but all we needed is about 2 to 3 drone shots, which took us a couple hours to get, but yeah, we ended up getting them.
These ones are amazing. Congrats.
Whenever you want.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the car to.
And then the second part of the day, we went into my apartment to shoot the ballet scenes. Everything went perfectly well. The only problem that we had is that when I started editing, I realized that the ballet scene were way below the car scenes. The car scene looked absolutely amazing, but when we had to cut from car scene to ballet scene, the ballet scene didn't level up to the car scene.
But the kitchen, is not the best, I guess.
No, I'm going to avoid the kitchen in all sense.
My apartment didn't look amazing, the lighting didn't look great, the environment itself was just not that great. So when I saw that, I decided to redo the car scenes later on, and we ended up renting a villa for these shots. And when we did the same ballet shots at the villa, this looked at least 100 times better. Everything looked better, the lighting, the environment, the drone shots, it just looks like night and day. So that was for the second part of the first day. And for the third part, we decided to go in a park near my place, and the idea was to shoot some scenes of us walking around in the park, with nice clothing. The only problem is that the park didn't really look good. There wasn't much depth. The park was quite small. There was like trashes everywhere. It didn't really look cinematic at all. And later on, when we rented the villa, we decided to do this shot again, the exact same shots of just us walking, nothing too fancy. But again, at the villa, we realized that it looked at least 200 to 300 times better, just because the environment was just so much more beautiful. It kind of looked like this dreamy location, and that really goes to show that location is everything. So for the second day of shooting, we went to this beautiful villa in a village called Titiribi. It's about an hour and a half away from Medellin in Colombia.
We're in the middle of nowhere. 40 minutes late.
Tough ride. It was a struggle.
Yes. It's like a little sort of, I don't know, town. There's a lot of villas, so nice background. It's a bit sunny. Hopefully with the light we'll be fine. But I don't think you should look too bad.
It's not gonna look bad.
Is it
It's a
not?
good view, bro.
Yeah.
This village is absolutely amazing. It's like a small little village in the middle of nowhere. I had this beautiful view of a pyramid. It's supposed to be like a natural pyramid. Everything looked actually absolutely amazing. You know, the sunset, the pyramid, the swimming pool. As soon as we got there, we knew that we were going to be very, very productive and that these shots would actually match the car shots.
Tell me about the shooter.
So we got the most talented videographer in the whole Medellin. No offense, Walter. No offense to you.
That's fine. I take the title humbly.
Yes. You know, we'll see today.
Also, I think we really had way more fun shooting there. Like the whole day was kind of like, we felt like we were in a dream. Because when we were shooting the scenes at my apartment, I think that deep down we knew that this wasn't gonna look amazing. We could have not found a better location.
¿Cómo te fue? Bien.
I feel good, yes.
Mucho
But it's
calor.
hard. Yes, it's hard.
You're like we're doing inboxing, like. And then like.
Cool.
Like you're like the Matrix guy, you know?
Agent Smith.
Yeah.
Mr. Anderson, welcome back.
This is the last shot. This is
Last
the
shot.
underwater shot.
The only thing is the phone waterproof enough?
We're gonna find out.
He's got a brand new iPhone, whatever, 15. Broken. You broke it, Salome. You have to pay back.
I think you didn't record.
No, es de...
Didn't record.
Ay, stop it.
Es que también es difícil porque
No.
se activa.
Okay, these are not the best. That's one of the things where I thought it would look better in my head.
I thought it was gonna be
But it's all
better.
about trying, you know?
Yeah, it's always like you have this idea in my head, it would just look so like perfect, and then
I
reality
don't
is.
have a lot of experience on doing that.
I know.
It looks like it.
Ready for the second day of shooting. Third day of shooting. Yeah, I feel like what I need right now is just coffee. It almost feels like yesterday was a dream because I kept dreaming about yesterday's shooting, you know, at the villa. Now on to the third day and very likely the last day of shooting. And we're gonna do some boxing, so gotta get ready to get punched in the face now.
So welcome to the second day of, okay, I'll do it again. But welcome to the third day of shooting. We are here at the Boxing Club, 101 Colombia. Laos, any word for the camera?
Now I'm just ready. I just have my coffee and I'm ready to shoot.
Vamos.
The third day of shooting was a bit more challenging because we had to do some boxing shots and we wanted to make it very, very realistic. If you're gonna do some fight scene and it doesn't look real, you know, you can tell that someone is not actually trying to punch the other person, that's gonna look fake, and that's really what I wanted to avoid. So I wanted to make it as realistic as humanly possible, and the only way to do that is to actually punch each other. I was fighting Zamir, who is a professional MMA fighter, and me, I'm just new to boxing. You know, I've only been doing that for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I just told Zamir over there to go not as hard as possible, but like he can just punch hard. So hopefully I'm not gonna end up at the hospital. If I don't make it alive, it was good to know you all guys.
And I also wanted it to be a lot of movement, you know, because I really think it looks good when there's a lot of dodging, kind of like in the movie The Matrix.
We have a little trick because we don't want to hurt each other too much. So like when he's gonna do a right, he's gonna tell me derecha, which means right in Spanish, and just before I just switch. So that's the trick. Hopefully it looks good on camera.
We're killing strangers. We're killing strangers. We're killing strangers so we don't kill the ones that we love.
I think that the only day that we are going to see Samir with that guy is today, and it's because it's makeup.
Yes. This would never happen in real life. In real life, he would knock me down in 30 seconds.
For real life, he's opening. We're gonna look like this.
Yeah, that would be me in real life.
So another thing that I really wanted to focus on is the makeup. I wanted to have our faces full of blood as the fight goes on to show that this is really two warriors in the ring wanting to take each other's lives. And I really like that idea, so that's why we hired a makeup artist and try to put more and more blood and damage on our face as the fight goes on. At the beginning we're all dry and all fresh, and by the end we barely have any energy left in us. Our technique is not the best as well. We just throw massive punches like that. And I also wanted to focus a lot on the eye contact because I believe a fight is really mental, and I wanted to convey that we wanted to kill each other, and we wanted to look at it a little bit like in the westerns, when before shooting each other, they kind of look at each other and everything is on the eye, and we wanted to kind of replicate that. So after the third day of shooting, basically we got all the scenes that we needed, and it was time for me to edit. So I spent a couple weeks editing that. And for this short film, one thing that I wanted to do is like a premiere. I always found it exciting when people work on a project and they reunite and watch the fruit of their labor.
3, 2, 1, 1.5, 1.4. Vamos!
Ah yes. Yes. Bravo l'artiste.
C'est presque dommage qu'on n'ait pas la suite, en fait, j'ai envie de dire.
So if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy this project, and you want to help me, make my next short film, you can click the link on the description of this video. It's going to redirect you to a website with a video explanation that tell you a bit more about my next project. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it.